Good evening, everyone. My name is Tina Hewerman, and I am one of the leaders here with HB Naturals, Heart Body Naturals. Super, super excited to bring this call to all of you tonight. It is going to be absolutely amazing. We have a couple guest speakers this evening. We've got Dr. Sheila Day, we have Madyson Courtney and Courtney Harvey talking tonight. But let's go ahead and there we go. So our purpose with Heart and Body Naturals, it was never set up to be anything that was a money generating type of company. It was simply put into place to save lives. So having the products that we do have and having the leadership that we do have, we've got Alexandra Brighton, we've got Paula Sarkella, we've got our husband, Ben. You seriously have got to ask whoever invited you to this call for Ben's story and Alexandria's bio. They are amazing. All of the leadership is fantastic here. You're not going to be left alone. If you're here to share with people, you're going to be given the tools to share. If you're here to use the product, you are truly going to be given the best products that you can find on the market. We do want to be perfectly clear. You can read this for yourself, but we are not making medical claims. These have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. Heart Body Natural products are not intended to diagnose, prevent, treat, or cure any disease. The information on our websites and all of our calls is purely for informational purposes only. So let me introduce you. She and I met several years ago, and I'm just so excited to share her with you. Cheryl, thank you for bringing Dr. Sheila to the team. She is a proud mother of 4 amazing adult children, a glamma of 5 glam babies, former paramedic gone natural health. Like, if that doesn't say enough about our medical society right now, I don't know what does. Owner of Natural Wellness Ministries and the Natural Wellness Healing Center in Southwest Missouri, 7-minute transformational journal author, speaker on homeoprophylaxis and natural health and healing, board certified naturopathic doctor, nutritional kinesiologist specialist, certified holistic cancer coach, certified homeoprophylaxis. I hope I'm saying that right, but you can correct me when we're done. Practitioner and detoxing vaccine injury, vibrational raindrop therapy practitioner, certified family herbalist, certified genetic, I'm going to skip that word, testing and therapy, certified aromatherapy, certified color therapy, certified PMA advisor, private association. So with that, I am going to ask Dr. Sheila to unmute, and y'all, I'm so excited for her to talk about this new pack that she and Cheryl were very instrumental in bringing. And I know there were a lot of other people that worked on this too. But I do want to give those two the biggest shout out because they didn't stop in bringing this on. So Dr. Sheila, we've got Nourish, Fulvic Acid, and Black Seed Oil in this family wellness package. And I know that you, like your biography stated, you've got a lot of things that you deal with and how to help people. And I forgot to say the empowerment part. You are very empowering, and you just pour love into people spiritually, physically, mentally, holistically. So thank you for that. Can we start with, I know there's been a lot of news lately about some orange juice that is not pure, that is claimed pure. We've got some children's vitamins that have come out recently with some very dangerous things in them. What do you want to talk about here with the dangers of over-the-counter supplements? I know there's overdose that can happen, toxicity that can build up in the fat cells. I'm going to let you have the floor.
Thank you so much. It's quite an honor to be able to speak tonight. This pack is pretty important to me. It's been on my heart because when I'm trying to give recommendations, I'm like a wow factor wellness person. In fact, I just branded that. We're in the process of rebranding everything to Wow Factor Wellness now because I need a powerful punch. We're dealing with people that have been dealing with chronic situations. They're not getting answers. And I don't like wasting time or money, mine or theirs. And I need a punch, power punch. We mean business. So, supplementation there's a lot of loose regulations. Labeling laws are just, they're not what they should be. We've got a lot of people with good intentions trying to help themselves and their families, buying different kind of supplementations. Of course, everybody's tight on funds. Look at inflation right now. Look what's just happened in the last 2.5 years, 3 years, that's just tanked everybody. People are maxed out and they know that they can't go where they're used to going to get the solutions. I was in that side of healthcare, sick care for a long time. And it just broke my heart that as an emergency paramedic, 90% of my calls were not emergency medicine, like I would consider gunshot wounds, stabbings, car accidents. They were chronic conditions, strokes, heart attacks, a lot of blood sugar disorders, psych. It just, the system just doesn't serve all that well. And as my heart just broke, I just prayed it out and asked God, how can I be a change? So that's why I'm on the other side now. And the reason with the homeoprophylaxis, you did say it correctly, good job. And the detoxing of vaccine injuries, while I was in school trying to get my naturopathic degrees, my first grandbaby was born and suffered horrible injury to vaccines. So that got me on fire there. No family should have to go through that. No child should ever be injured that way, and no parent should have to go through that. So really passionate about anything that harms humanity. Because God did not put us here for that. He gave us everything we need. He designed these bodies to be incredibly innately intelligent. The problem with supplementation, when people come into my clinic, they bring bags and boxes full of stuff they've been buying in the best of intentions of helping themselves. But when we put it on their body says, no, we do not want that. Why? Well, most of it's synthetics. There's fillers. One thing that we have found with like spirulina, a lot of practitioners would use spirulina for detoxification and nourishment, superfood. Guess what? God gave us spirulina to clean up the planet. And if it's grown outside, it's cleaning up the planet. And look at the toxic mass load that's coming at us, metals and chemicals like never before. And so we're putting that into our body. That's toxic. Practitioners were finding their patients taking these products that should be helping them and actually getting sicker because they were grown in conditions that were not suitable. So there's a lot of dangers of buying over-the-counter supplementations. People are buying them on Amazon. They're buying them in Walgreens, Walmart, even GNC. Look at the ingredients. This is what I try to teach people. Look at your ingredients. If you don't know what that word is, you probably shouldn't be taking it. It shouldn't be that hard. And if you don't know what it is, do a search, do a Google search and find out what it is, find out what it does. Those are the first things that I empower people. Ingredient list should be whole foods, should be something that's been grown. You should know your sources. Everything that I use, I am very particular about what I use. I know the manufacturers of every single thing that I use myself and use in my clinic with my people. It's just very important that you know what you're getting. But the average consumer would not have any idea that, oh, I'm getting this omega. Well, do you know where that source came from? Did it come from, a fish, which isn't really one of the best sources, but was it in an area that was toxic? How are they extracting it? How are they bottling it? People just don't know to ask these questions. So literally the FDA has taken numerous supplements off the counters, finding either things that shouldn't be in there. There's just a lot of different things that you need to know. So I know people are strapped. People want to take care of themselves. And I love that because I want people empowered. I can't help everybody and I don't want everybody needing me. But we need to get some education out about supplementation. First of all, getting the cleanest, purest, most natural sources that you can. Check out the company. Don't just take anything at face value. When Cheryl told me about HB Naturals, I wanted to know about the company, the people who put this together, where things are being grown, how they're being sourced. That's really important to me because I'm not putting anything into my body or my family's body or the people that I take care of without knowing where this has come from and how it's been taken care of. So I was really excited to find HB Naturals. And with this little wellness pack that, yes, I was very excited because I don't like giving out a link for this one and a link for that one and a link for that one. It's like, can we just put this all together in one link? Because that makes it so much easier. And I'm all about saving time for everybody, myself especially. So thank you, everyone that was involved in bringing this pack together, because this is a basic staple. If everyone was just using this basic pack, health would change exponentially. You know, we start out with the Nourish, which I started out using the Complete Nutrition, and I love it. It is a little more expensive. And then my kids started getting interested in some of these products, and they were looking at the Nourish. So I dug into the Nourish. My grandbabies are drinking this stuff. And I'm like, this is amazing. We had one of them that needed to go to the doctor for something, and they're very deficient in omega-3s. Who do you know that's not? People are not getting essential fatty acids, which affects your brain, your nervous system, your organs. So when I found Nourish, I was really excited. My family, including my grandkids, started using this. It's such a multi everything. It's got one of the highest ORAC contents, which antioxidants, vital, because we have free radicals coming at us from all over. We cannot control everything that's happening in the world, but we have got to be intentional and diligent about controlling what we're putting in here and how it is helping to protect us from all the junk that's coming at us. This is very rich in omegas. Like I said, people are not getting the omegas that they need. This is a good, clean plant source. It nourishes your brain, your nervous system, great for energy. One thing that I don't have to worry about with these products, there's no fillers or synthetics, colors, sweeteners, additives. So if you don't know, colors are big for children with nervous system disorders. There's so much of that that's going on right now, from malnutrition, vaccine injury, other toxicities. We've got chemicals like we've never had before, and a lot of electromagnetic stress that we've never experienced before either. And it's taken a huge toll on these little bodies and ours. Also, I love this because the sprouted foods are so important. They have a huge benefit of health benefits, improving digestion, boosting your metabolism, increasing enzyme activity throughout your body, preventing anemia. We've got some anemic issues in my family personally, so this has been very supportive for that. Aiding in weight loss, lowering cholesterol, reducing blood pressure, preventing neural tube defects in infants, boosting skin health, improving vision, supporting the immune system, and increasing usable energy. So sprouts are huge. A lot of people grow these in their own homes. I personally don't have time. I don't know about you. I'm so grateful that someone else has done it and put it in this pack that I can just take 1 teaspoon. So we've got a nice big concentration of bees in this Nourish. Moving on to Fulvic. So if you don't already know, Fulvic is just decomposed plant matter over hundreds of years. You know, when God made the earth, he gave us a rich, fertile soil full of nutrients, microbes, just all kinds of things that the human body needs. I love fulvic acid. Well, it's been, I don't know, 3 years, I guess, since we met over learning about fulvic, but it was such an important and powerful education because the grounds that we are growing our food in now are, because of the chemical load that mankind has seemed necessary to take care of bugs and disease. Well, guess what? God already put cofactors and buffers and protectors in plant matter to protect them from bugs and disease when they are grown in a rich, fertile, healthy soil. But when we decided to evade the laws of nature, no longer letting the ground rest every 7 years like we were commanded to, the ground doesn't get a chance to rest. We've chemicalized everything. We've depleted all of the nutrients. We've killed all the microbes that help with keeping that fertile soil. So we're not getting the nutrients from the ground, and we can't grow healthy food in depleted soils. Fulvic, another thing that I'm very careful, Don't just go buy this anywhere. You need to know where it's coming from. It needs to come from a protected area that is not being messed with, that's drilled maybe once or twice a year, deep down in the earth, where everything's nice and clean and concentrated. So we're with fulvic acid, we've got all of our minerals and trace elements. Since the 1930s, they've been telling us that Americans are mineral deficient. Well, guess what? If you're mineral deficient, you're vitamin deficient, because you have to have proper mineralization for vitamins to assimilate properly in the body. What else? The trace elements that are so vital. People just don't understand how vital all of these different things are that work together. You know, when God created these bodies, he knew exactly what he was doing. He did not need man to make up for something he forgot. Everything was done on purpose.
Amen.
With fulvic, also, it's one of your best detoxifiers, which is another thing that I love, because again, with the abundance of chemicals and electric stress and smog and all of the things coming at us, that, you know, I mean, it's just going to continue to get worse because they have free reign. We have to be detoxifying on a regular basis, but we are so weighed down with toxicity. Fulvic is one of the best detoxifiers. It's a nanite particle, so it can get in and out of the cells very easily, and it can pick up the larger molecules and the smaller molecules that some other detoxifying agents don't do so good. Fulvic is my favorite detoxifying agent. It can take out 60 times its weight of toxicity from the cell, including glyphosate. Glyphosate is a heavy hitter. It's destroying the gut biome. It's causing a lot of leaky gut, and it's everywhere. It's even being found in Antarctica in polar bears. Well, how is that possible? Because it's everywhere. You cannot escape. So if we've got something that can help us on a daily basis, keep our cells cleaned out, also, we're increasing cellular oxygenation up to 45%. Well, Linus Pauling, you know, got a Nobel Peace Prize years ago for showing that a body that is properly alkalized, mineralized, and oxygenated cannot grow disease. So disease is in terrain where the pH is off, we're not properly mineralized and oxygenated. All of that's in fulvic. It gives us everything that we need to keep our pH balanced, to keep oxygenation balanced, to keep our minerals up, and keep this terrain in a healthy condition so that disease just can't live there. Did I forget anything else? I think that was,
you got, yeah, I think you got it all. The pH, the oxygenation, the minerals, the detoxification, mineral absorption.
oh, you know what? Mud baths. So when I first started learning about this, I learned about the European spas that do mud bathing in their treatment centers. Literally, people could go in riddled up with disease and 2 weeks later walk out after 2 weeks of mud bath therapy. So, you know, I recommend that everybody have the liquid fulvic and the powder. I do mud bathing once a week, use it on my face. We do poultices. It's great for removing toxins, bee stings, healing wounds. It's just freaking powerful. It should be in every home. And then we want to bring in the power hitter of black seed extract. This was a new one to me also, and I'm so grateful for this. This has been around for a very long time. Hippocrates was said to have used black seed extract. I guess it's Nigella sativa is the herbal name for it. And they say that it was even found in King Tut's tomb. So this is, to me, this is like a powerful medicinal plant that God gave us from the very beginning of time to use as our own medicine. Black seed extract, use it every day when you're working with a serious condition. I have people use it a couple and maybe 3 times a day. You know, we've got a ton of science proving how powerful black seed extract is. And in fact, somebody made this nice little thing in our group, 101 black seed oil benefits, remedies, and uses. Reach out to whoever brought you to this meeting and ask them for a copy of this. I use this all the time for talking points: antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, antifungal, anti-cancer, anti-asthmatic, antihistamine, antiviral, anticoagulant, just a few examples. It's also a good essential fat. So there is so many reasons why bringing these things together just makes a lot of sense for me as a basic staple to, if you're working with something that's been going on for a long time, why don't we get rid of it? Bring the terrain back to a healthy condition so that disease can't live there. If you are healthy, How about we stay healthy? Because again, what are you getting in your diet? When we look at the Nourish, we're getting the antioxidant activity of 7 fruits and vegetables. Well, Dr. Bernard Jensen, father of iridology and naturopathic doctor, told us, we should be having 6 vegetables, 2 fruits, a carb, and a protein every day. Well, 1 dose of the Nourish, and you've already got 7 fruits and vegetables right there. So add another fruit or vegetable throughout the day, and you've hit your daily requirements. What else? Blood sugar issues, respiratory, circulatory, immune. I mean, there's just nothing that these are not going to support. So
do you recommend this for patients of all ages? I know that the paper, you as a doctor can do that, and parents can make up their mind on what they want to do in supporting their children's health.
Yes.
But for you personally as a doctor, do you recommend black seed oil for patients of all ages, or where do you start that?
So I have grandbabies using this. My youngest one is 4, and we have found the best delivery mechanism for that is a teaspoon or a tablespoon of natural organic honey and a drop or 2 of black seed. So I would start very slow. 1 drop is probably sufficient for a little one. So we're looking at size, the Nourish, completely safe for anybody. It's just food. That's all it is. And the black seed extract again. Now, one caution I would say with the black seed is anyone who is on blood thinners, I would be cautious with that because it can, it is an anticoagulant. So that's the only caution that I have.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You are absolutely a gem. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for this pack and your time tonight. I know you're extremely busy with your patients and stuff. So I'm going to bring on Madeline now. Let me go back to and remove spotlight. Where's Madeline? There we go. Madyson, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. So Madyson, you are fairly new to the company, but girl, you are on fire. You just have so much passion in your heart for the products, for the team, for supporting people. And I'm so grateful that being new, you stepped out of your comfort zone and wanted to chat on tonight's thing. You've got some information you want to share on black seed oil as well, don't you? And a testimony.
I do.
All right, take it away. The floor is all yours.
Okay. So I recently just started using black seed oil. I think Megan, she told me about it a few weeks ago, and she told me the amazing benefits that it has. I think the thing that really got me was I told her I can't get rid of my acne. I work as a CNA, so we have to wear masks at work. So I wear it like right here, and for some reason it's just caused really bad acne. And I can't get it to go away. So I ordered some black seed oil, and I'm amazed at what it's doing. I feel like when I take it in the morning, I've got so much more energy on top of what my Fulvic already does. It's insane. And I'm trying to do some more research on it. And I've noticed, I also work in a health food store. I've compared brands, and absolutely nothing compares to HB's or HB Naturals black seed oil. I absolutely love it. I've been applying it to my face every morning along with some frankincense oil. And I've noticed a huge difference in even just the color, I should say, in my skin. It's really good stuff. And then I wanted to touch base a little bit on Nourish, adding more to what Dr. Sheila had said. I really enjoy Nourish. I've gotten a lot of my coworkers to try it also. When I first got my bag a few weeks ago, it was kind of like a game of who's going to try it next, and all of my coworkers wanted to try it. I remember the first time I gave it to my coworker Rose. She went home that night and she had told me her head had never felt so clear in her entire life. And I was just amazed by that. And I asked her, well, do you take any other multivitamins? Do you take any supplements at all? No. And I said, you're probably deficient at that point. So she actually ordered a bag from me. And then some of my other coworkers tried it, and they all said the same thing. They haven't had the clearest head they've ever had in their entire life. It helps with that brain fog. So they all ordered some bags, and I completely agree with it. I've tried other multivitamins, and they just don't work as well as what Nourish does. I love the fact that anybody can use it, anywhere from adults to kids. It doesn't matter who you are. You can use it, and you'll probably feel better.
That's awesome. I remember Megan sharing that story about your
Yeah.
mask and the acne, and that you were just blown away with that, and having your medical background. And I failed to mention, she is absolutely passionate about natural and Ayurvedic medicine. She went to school to become a naturopathic doctor as well. And she obviously has a passion for helping people. And so she's truly in the right space. And what's your favorite product so far?
Of everything, my fulvic acid.
Yes.
The
Yes.
fulvic acid, I am blown away. Megan contacted me about, it was like September. And I remember when I tried it for the first time, she was kind of walking me through what I should, or how much I should be taking it, or that little scoop there, and how much I should be taking. And I was blown away by the fact that you only had to take like that much every day, and then work your way up. What was I gonna say? I'm sorry, I'm like not here.
That's okay.
And then I remember after like 2 or 3 weeks, I started feeling like I had so much energy. I would work 2 to 10, 10 to 6, and then I'd come to my boyfriend's house afterwards, and I'd chop wood, and I'd clean the whole house, and I'd clean the horse pasture. And I was just like, where did all this energy come from? And then I realized it was my fulvic acid. And I've never felt better in my life than taking that. And it's sad. Somebody my age should never, ever, ever be feeling like that, or never should be feeling down and tired all the time. It's not normal. And it's sad that we're conditioned as a society to believe that we're supposed to feel that way. We're not. And I'm so thankful for all of these things that I have, and the knowledge that I have, so that I can take it and feel the way that I'm supposed to, and use the medicine that God gave us.
Absolutely. Madyson, thank you so much for your time tonight. Thank you for your bravery, because getting on an international call like this with, we have almost 70 people on this call, which so congratulations to you for stepping up. I'm going to turn it over now to my girl, Courtney, and let me find Courtney in the, let me see here. So Miss Courtney, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. I love your stories. She has Chris's phone, which is her husband, on there. If you do not follow Courtney on Facebook, you are missing some beautiful homesteading skills. She's got the best ducks in the world. She truly is one of the hardest working women I know. She will go out and shovel all day, tend to the ducks, fight bobcats with her bare hands. Not really, but she's always eager to help educate our tribe, our clients, our family, our team on different things. She's truly one of the most consistent and passionate people, I think, on the entire team. So you can see some fun pictures right there of Miss Courtney. Courtney, you've got a testimony and probably a couple that you wanted to share with us. Do you want to go ahead with that?
All right. So you kind of introduced me, but I am Courtney, and I live on a mountain. I own a farm, and I probably take care of, I think there's close to 200 animals here. People ask me that all the time. So there you go, everybody. That's my number. So in 2020, when everybody was getting sick, I was like, I can't get sick. Like, who takes care of the animals if I'm sick? So Chelsea actually introduced me to fulvic acid. She showed me like a whole lot of studies and information And it seemed like a better option than what most people were going for, and would help block a certain protein that seemed to be everywhere. I was also experiencing some really wacky menstrual cycles and terrible cramps. I decided to give the miracle molecule a try. I started out doing just the foot baths at first. Like, I did just foot baths for a week to kind of get my body used to it. So after that first week, I decided to start drinking it. On the first day, my friend had messaged me that morning and said, "Hey, you want to come help me stack hay?" So I was like, sure. And then I drank my Fulvic and got like super energy. And we stacked like 250 bales in an hour on the first day. So that was kind of like, woo, where'd all this energy come from? Then a little while later, my husband cut the end of his finger off, and he had to sit in a chair and do like nothing, was bored. And he was like researching about Fulvic, and there was like studies that said it would help like bones heal. So he was like, give me some of that Fulvic. He's a guitarist, and when you play guitar, cutting your finger off is like your worst nightmare. So he really, really wanted it to heal, and he wanted to be able to save the end of his finger. So it took a while. It took longer than he wanted for it to heal, but he took the Fulvic every day along with a few other supplements that are like supposed to help your bones heal. And he was able to save the end of his finger, and most of the feeling is back in it. And we think that Fulvic helped with that healing process a lot. After about, it was like 7 or 8 months, he started playing guitar again, and he's pretty amazing at it.
That is awesome. That is,
yeah, we like it in our house.
And 200 animals and fight bobcats.
Yeah, we were being the bobcat today.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the share here. There we go. Hi everyone, Tina back here. Thank you so much, you guys. Can you blow up the chat and give these ladies some amazing love? Courtney, Madyson, Dr. Sheila. And Dr. Sheila, if you don't mind if I unmute you real quick, there was a question in the chat I wanted to see if we could get addressed. We don't have time for a lot of them because Marcus has if you're interested in the business side of this, Marcus does have a meeting coming up directly after this, and we can get you that link. But Dr. Sheila, there was a question in there in the chat. Where did that go? There we go. And it said, I have a niece who is a busybody with her family, going to get her to try some additional products. She breastfeeds. Would these be safe for her baby?
Absolutely safe. In fact, I've had a mama, a very good friend of mine, who had her own health challenges and started using Fulvic, nursing, did not tell me that she had a baby with a lot of digestive issues. And literally within a few days, those digestive issues actually cleared up because mom was using Fulvic. It's perfectly safe.
Perfect. And is black seed oil okay to take long term?
I don't have an answer on that because I haven't researched that. My suspicion is that yes, in proper doses, because it is very strong. It's very strong. It's powerful, but it's just a natural resource. So that's a difference between taking a synthetic that can build up in the tissues and different places in the body, where you're taking a natural resource. Most times the body takes what it needs and uses it and gets rid of the rest. I can't give you a definitive answer because I don't have any research on that. I'm assuming I plan to take it the rest of my life. I take it every day.
Awesome. All right, you guys, that does wrap our call. Thank you so much for attending our weekly class. These classes happen every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. The links alternate, so make sure you check in with whoever invited you to get the correct link. And then also whoever invited you to this call will have some product information pages that they can share with you that will give you more in-depth information, probably cover a lot of what we covered today. And some of them will even have a coupon code for a certain dollar amount off of the product that's going to save you even more, because Heart and Body Naturals, as I started this call, was never intended to begin as a company that was a money maker type of company. It was put into place to save lives. Stay tuned in upcoming calls. We have a 3-day liver cleanse coming up. And we also have a complete parasite detox coming up over the full moon, which we will be providing some information on that on the upcoming calls. So with that, I am going to end the meeting. Thank you all for hopping on. Appreciate the value of your time in exchange for the education. Dr. Sheila, speakers, thank you so much. Have a blessed evening.
Thank you, everyone. Be blessed.